East Tokyo. 3, 2, 1, go! Are you ready? Time to begin the race! East Tokyo. 5, 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm gonna try to tune it.
I'm looking forward to your next race. Urban Challenge Cup 2.
Try a little more acceleration. Just plus acceleration. Give me sport suspension. Give me sports braking. Give me sports tires. And I think that should be decent. You know, so that should be. Let's see what that can do for me.
Check it out.
And I just want to beat this race. I've been playing this for a while. It's going to be a lot of editing, so it's like an hour and a half, but editing is going to go down really far.
East Tokyo. 3, 2.
I don't even know what level it stops at. It's just level 3.
Show us what you got.
That felt a lot better that turn. by your leg, and I'm gonna whisper in your ear. That's what I'm gonna do. That's all I wanted to say. Just a nice quality finish. You're gonna rob that from me? I got this.
Finish!
Oh! I did it. I'm gonna make sure to save. I did it. Oh my goodness. Wait, do I have to keep playing this? It won't save, right? Will it save?
You got it. I'm looking forward to your next race.
Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna have my closing notes in a second. I just wanna save this. Am I doing it correctly? Okay, we're good. We're clear. We're clear. Okay. This tested my patience a lot because when I play games for you guys, I don't want to fail. I mean, I don't want to fail in general, but it's like, okay, I got this light here, I got this camera here, I got this microphone. I try to make myself look somewhat presentable. I put on this hat. You know, I lotion my face to it's supposed to help me sleep. I don't use it for sleep. I use it for when I do this. And it's funny because if you look at my face, my eyes have not changed position. My eyes are pretty much the same. I can't fake it. I'm trying to fake it so I can make it, but it's hard to fake because this whole playthrough was marred by technical difficulties with my computer and with my camera. Computer's fine, camera, and I understand. What I have is I have everything on a everything is on 3.0. So what I did was everything has to be on 3.0. The camera has to be on 3.0. The Stream Deck, this little thing here, that has to be on 3.0. The capture card, in order to have zero latency, 60 frames per second, that has to be on 3.0 USB. The bad part is, unlike my gaming desktop, every port is a 3.0 port, except for like maybe 2 in the back. I think 2 at the bottom. I'm not sure. I got to look at it. But pretty much every port that I've plugged this stuff into, it worked because it's a lot bigger. It's not compact. It's a gaming desktop. This laptop, on the other hand, was $500, and it only has one 3.0 port. So I have to get a 3.0, and I may need something that has a little bit more power. It doesn't have any plug. It's not plugged into any power supply. This USB hub, whatever you call the crap, I don't know. It's not plugged into any power supply. I think I'm gonna have to get a better power supply. The light just failed because the light is on a battery. It's not hooked up to any USB. So once the battery dies, it's a good battery. It lasted for a few hours. That's pretty much it. So this playthrough has been pretty much marred with a lot of difficulties. And to top it off, Capcom has made a very difficult racing game. I didn't realize how difficult it was until many, many years later of me playing this. This, if you could still see it, you could see my screen is illuminating. This, I don't think I've ever played a more harder racing game. Not only is it difficult to drive the cars, the difficulty level is exceptionally high. Exceptionally high difficulty level. So I see a lot of things that I personally need to work on. That's for one is this face is a face of pure frustration. And I don't like being frustrated. When I was younger, when I used to play video games, sometimes I would play and I couldn't beat a certain part. My stomach would actually hurt, and that started happening this time. My stomach actually started hurting because I wasn't able to beat it. And I'm fighting against my equipment. I hate fighting against my equipment. I need better equipment. It takes time. Like if I was to get another laptop, I have to make sure that I have enough power and I don't have just a single 3.0 port because that's not working. To have a single 3.0 port and have three 3.0 devices on the one port and make them kind of share. And it kind of sucks because in order to have decent quality, you have to put money into it. And I thought I did, and I did. It was great. When I first got it, I got everything about a year ago, hooked up the computer, hooked up the Stream Deck, hooked up the face cam, hooked up the capture card, all of it Elgato, hooked it up to the computer. Everything is great. The only problem is that when you get updates, the updates are for the more premium computers. And the older computers, pretty much, they kind of force you to update your software, your computer. They force you to update your computer in order to keep up with the technology that you already have because they start to make sure that it's more optimized for newer computers. So for me, that kind of sucks because I'm doing the best that I can. This is 2024. And I have so much that I want to show you. I can't fake these eyes. My eyes can't be faked. I can smile, but my eyes are like, I don't want to be bothered with trying to make things work right now. I just want it to work. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's not you. It's me. And so it's just kind of crazy that it's not doing exactly what I want it to do. If I could comment on the game, you can see why that Capcom has not made another racing game because they pretty much got probably bombed out of existence when it comes to this genre. Capcom can make an excellent fighting game. Capcom can make an excellent action game. Capcom can make, of course, an excellent arcade game. That's what Capcom do, baby. That's what Capcom do. Racing game, like I haven't really played that Group S challenge for the Xbox. I want to play that. I don't know how that's going to handle in comparison to Auto Modellista. I believe it's a year after. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's on the wall or if it's on the other side over there. But the point that I'm making is at the time period, you had Gran Turismo, you had Need for Speed, and you had my favorite for the Xbox, which is Project Gotham Racing. Forza didn't come out yet when this came out. I'm not going to hate on it because this game has a certain level of style, charisma, and charm. It just does not have the configurations to back up all that niftiness. I love the music. I love everything about it. I love the car design. I love how this is a 60 frames per second game nearly 20 years ago. I mean, people get upset now when a few games are not 60 frames per second. So to have a game that's 60 frames per second this many years ago, doing so many things at one time, and you have that stylized gameplay that Capcom has, this is excellent. It's an excellent game. I think that it just, for the time, it just wasn't done correctly. I'm tired. Um, I am going to. It's 10:30. I've been at this from 7:30, trying to get everything situated, get everything to. I like to say everyone's shaking hands. I want all my equipment to shake hands. Let's see now. Camera's messing up. Light died. Sound mixer is getting ready to die. So if it hasn't died already, I don't know because I'm using so many different things, and I've tried to make it so where it's portable and affordable. And so that's possibly not working. I think I want to update. I don't even know what to do. In order to update anything, I have to get a computer with a 3.0 port, more 3.0 ports, or at the least find a USB hub. Just pay an extra couple of bucks. I mean, I think I paid maybe $13 for this USB hub 3.0 and just get something that I can have more power to it. So my stuff isn't acting all wonky. I think that's possibly the best thing to do is to make sure my stuff isn't acting wonky. I'm just talking because it's like I'm trying to talk out my frustration because I really wanted to have a good playthrough with the game because it's an old game. It's a classic. I do have memories of playing it decently, but I mean, as more games come about, you kind of have to evolve on how you play a racing game. So it's kind of hard for me to go and devolve back to how I was playing it before. I do remember some things like using the barricade to kind of bounce, use your opponents to bounce. That's frowned upon in racing games nowadays. That's not necessary because there's more of a balance. But in a time period like this, you had to use those things. You had to use certain type of maneuvers, lines, and all of that to get the best playthrough possible. And I just don't have it because I'm more in tune to what's out now until something else comes out, and then I have to be in tune to that. So I am going to do better. That's all I could say is I'm going to try to look into getting a USB hub with more power. So, everything has a little bit more power, instead of working off what the computer's doing, I have its own power supply and it's helping the equipment, I guess, function somehow. I mean, in layman's terms, that's the short of it. And just making sure everything is charged, everything is tested, and everything is working. So I thank you all for watching. I'm going to cut a lot of this stuff out. Like I said, I'm just trying to talk away my frustration. So until next time.